Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. All right, you guys, peep game. We close to 2 months removed from the Will Smith incident at the Oscars. You know, with him and Chris Rock, the slap heard around the world, as people would like to call it. And I gave my opinion on the situation. Everybody gave their opinion on the situation, and everybody had a different take on it. Some people were totally team Will Smith. Some people were totally team Chris Rock. But at the end of the day, everybody had an opinion on it. But since it's happened, as you guys know, all these comedians out of nowhere hollering about what they would have did if it would have happened to them. And I'm just going to be honest with you, I'm not buying what half of them are selling, or most of them. I think the only comedian I think would have truly probably fought back is probably Mike Epps, because Mike Epps has a boxing background. But all these little dudes like Kevin Hart and all this kind of stuff, man, ain't nobody buying what they selling. You know. And I think since it happened, it then gave a lot of us, including myself, an overall outlook on comedians. And I started to feel this way about comedians years ago, but what I've saw as of late is very telling. And to me, I've seen a revelation in how, to me, some comedians should be looked upon. The real question is, are comedians the real bully? And should they be respected? Because I'm starting to see a lot of these comedians as just cowards who don't want to take accountability for nothing, who walk around and act as if they got some kind of immunity to be able to do whatever they want to do and say whatever they want to say. And for the people telling me and other people, well, if you go to a show, you signed up for it and you need to take a joke and all this kind of stuff, I don't need to do nothing. Shut the fuck up. Don't tell me what I need to do. I don't need to do nothing but stay black and die. That's just real talk. You don't get to tell me how to feel about a situation. And like I said, it's easy for people to tell somebody how to react to a situation when it don't happen to them. That's just real talk. I think if you are a comedian and you have to resort to picking on somebody who paid their hard money to come see you perform, I don't think you got true talent, or your material ain't good enough. Because no, I didn't sign up for it. I want you to tell jokes about what's going on with you, not make me the vocal point of your joke. So no, I don't have to take it. Funny thing is, these comedians get mad when you give them a taste of their own medicine, or when you start roasting them back. How many times have you seen comedians get irate when they are bombing on stage and be talking about they'll come off the stage and start whooping people's ass? I've seen that a lot. You see what Michael Richards did. You know, when he was, failing on stage, he started calling the dude the N-word and all that kind of stuff. So I'm just starting to see comedians, a lot of them, for who they truly are. They don't want to take accountability for nothing. And I'll give you an example. When did this happen? 2017? This happened a while ago. And y'all remember the other most infamous incident. And we all remember what happened at the 5150 show with Corey Holcomb, Zoe Williams, and Arie Spears. And the more I hear Arie Spears talk, the more and more I get irritated with him and just don't respect him. He's still walking around here playing this innocent guy that got attacked and all this kind of stuff, and saying he a comedian, that's his job, and all this stuff. People need to learn how to take jokes. Like I said before, we don't need to learn how to take shit. Everybody saw that show. He don't. I mean, when I say Arie Spears is a flat out coward, Arie Spears is a flat out coward, and he's gutless and he's spineless. Have this man yet, or even remotely tried to apologize to Zoe Williams? I sat up there and I watched that show in its entirety, that whole 2-hour show. One, he came on the show intoxicated. He was probably high and drunk. For the whole show, this man is ridiculing, disrespecting, pointing his finger in Zoe Williams' face. For the whole show. And Zoe Williams had to put up with that for 2 hours. Nobody stepped in and told Arie Spears to knock it off, and I'm gonna get to that in a second. But to make a long story short, Zoe Williams had all he could take, and he basically just started swinging for the fences. Now they saying that the tape was edited, that people didn't see the full version of the show when it aired. They saying that actually that Arie Spears was actually put to sleep, but they just didn't film it. I guess one of those haymakers he was throwing landed, but he was drunk the whole time, and to this day he still hasn't accepted accountability for his role in what happened in that fight. It's not his fault. Don't want to take responsibility. He does this, well, he's a comedian and that's what he get paid to do, so people are supposed to just sit up there and let them ridicule him and talk. And like I said, he said some very mean-spirited things about him. Then of course he referenced him being light-skinned. But yeah, guys like him, he just a flat-out coward. Still hasn't apologized to Zoe Williams for the stuff he said to him and how he disrespected him. Refuses to take any accountability. But yet he's sitting up there giving his opinion, you know, the DJ Vladarelli about the Will Smith situation. And that's why I'm starting to lose more and more respect for comedians. Because a lot of them are just cowards. You don't have the free range to say whatever you want to say. To my knowledge, there ain't no badge that you have to flash to show that you're a professional comedian and you have this immunity and you get a pass for saying whatever you want to say. Because I looked it up, it doesn't exist. You know, that's what they saying. They get paid. So like I said, I guess when you a cop and you practice law enforcement, you just supposed to be able to arrest somebody just because you feel like it. Hey man, come here, I'm a cop. I'm arresting you. Why? Oh, because I'm a cop. That's what I do. And they looking at you like, well, what did I do? Oh, nothing, I'm just arresting you. But that's what they're saying. In retrospect, that's what they pretty much saying. Oh, I'm a comedian. I'm supposed to be able to joke and say whatever I want to say without no repercussions. For real. So I guess if you're a professional boxer, I guess you're supposed to be able to randomly just walk up to somebody and start asking them to fight you. Or walk up to them and start boxing with them because you're a professional fighter. Yeah, good luck with that. See how that works out. Because in hindsight, that's what they tried to say. Hey, I'm a comedian. This is what I do, so I should be able to say whatever I want to say. Nah, don't work like that. Consequences and repercussions for everything you do, for the most part. Unless you have, you know, unless you have a different kind of skin tone, you know. Then it's called protection complexion. Or, you know, the complexion to get the protection. So, you know, but yeah, I just wanted to put that out there, man. Dude is just like real irritating, and he's just a straight up coward. To this day, I don't think he apologized so with what he said about him. And anybody that, you know what I'm saying, that's okay with that, then I have to look at you. You just can't go around saying whatever you want to say to somebody and think that they ain't supposed to respond. Like I said, I saw that with my own eyes. I saw that man sit up there and take that verbal abuse for 2 hours. So that's my thoughts on the situation. It's your boy Town Biz. I'm out.